Can a 40 overall in NBA 2K25 grow into the greatest NBA player of all time? The Charlotte Bobcats in the 2010s were not very good, so John John's going to fit in very nicely on this squad. He's 19 years of age, 40 overall. He was not blessed with the great genetics of a guy like LeBron James. He's got two things that are not going for him. One, he's 5'9", and two, the man is white. But the good news is for John John, all hope is not lost that this man has the greatest potential out of any player that has ever lived at a 99 overall. And we are going to simulate and find out how good he could be. Can he turn into the GOAT? Is he going to completely bust like a guy like Ben Simmons? Hold up, Ben Simmons was way more talented than this man. The age-old question, can a 40 overall grow into a 99 and grow into the greatest of all time? We got a prime LeBron James in the NBA. Boogie's going to be only a rookie at winning the Rookie of the Year. LeBron also grabs the depoy. Obviously, John John is far, far away from making any of the All-NBA teams. It's going to be a work in progress as the Charlotte Bobcats were not very good. 26-56 record, 12 seed in the Eastern Conference. Just like Joel Embiid said, trust the process. Because right now, we're ass, and John John, I don't think the man even started a single game. John John did not have a great season. Basically, goose eggs across the board. The man did average 1 minute. He came in relief in 3 of the games out of 82. That is definitely a work in progress. As the Chicago Bulls go on, they win the title. Derrick Rose is going to be the finals MVP. The man averaged 37 and 10. Big Daddy Shaq's going to retire. Kurt Thomas is gone. Grant Hill's out of here. Ben Wallace. New Orleans will take Kawhi first overall. The Wizards took Greg Bates. Kyrie to the Raptors. Clay will go to the Kings. We are going to get Jimmy Butler, so we got a solid piece alongside John John to build towards the future. Melo will not go to New York. He's going to stay with Denver. We got Al Horford re-signing with a Hawk. Zach Randolph is headed to Toronto, and Joakim Noah going to stay with the Bulls. John John up to a 46 overall, 20 years of age. I thought he'd grow a little bit more, but slowly but surely, John John will grow into the greatest of all time. He jumped 10 slots up to a 50 overall without even playing barely any NBA action. Can we get this man into the rotation, at least coming off the bench, or is he still going to be a reserve for his second season in the NBA? LBJ, yet again, Kawhi is going to be the Rookie of the Year. D. Howard, the defensive player, not even sniffing any of the All-NBA teams yet, and the Charlotte Bobcats, we had one of the worst records of all time, 17-65. John John, not much of an improvement. The man only played 1 game, only 1 minute. Goose eggs across the board yet again. He's a 50 overall, and he cannot see the NBA floor. Shout out to the Lakers. They're going to win the title. Jason Kidd's retiring, as well as Steve Nash. AD to the Pistons. Beal will go to the Bucks. Drummond to the Bobcats. Dame will go to the Cavs. Did we pick up anybody outside of the most overrated rebounder probably of all time, and Andre Drummond? This team ain't going to win anything anytime soon. John John, though, 59 overall, 21 years of age. He's getting up there. He's getting better and better as the years progress. It's only a matter of time before he ends up starting on this god-awful Charlotte team. Anthony Davis will be the Rookie of the Year. LeBron, the depoy. Charlotte is an absolute wreck. 25-57. Honestly, I think that's the most wins we've had in the John John era. John's going to bring that number up to 5. 5 games played on the season. Still didn't score a single point, rebound, or an assist. No steals, no blocks, no turnovers. Actually, 0.2 turnovers. The Chicago Bulls are going to win the NBA title. Derrick Rose is the finals MVP, averaging 28 and 12. A clean sweep over OKC in the finals, so KD, Harden, and Russ all got swept. Ain't nobody really care about these retirees. Giannis is going to go to the Magic. 2nd overall, we got Oladipo to the Bobcats, Rudy to the Rockets, Otto Porter to the Pistons, Seth Curry will go to the T-Wolves. Low-key, John John and Seth Curry in the backcourt would not be bad. 2 smaller-ass guards trying to guard these giants in the NBA. Steph's going to stay in Golden State. James Harden re-signed with the Thunder. John John's been putting in that work. He's all the way up to a 65 overall, and only 3 seasons ago, the man was a 40. And again, the Charlotte Bobcats, they're not a great team. We got Tyrese Thomas as their best player at an 87 overall. Jimmy Buckets, though, 24 years old, 84 overall. When are we actually going to let this man play? He's still sitting on the reserves, 65 overall. He could be a viable bench player. Back-to-back MVPs for D. Rose. Giannis is going to win the Rookie of the Year, and Anthony Davis, the DPOY. Charlotte actually had a great season, 46-36, 3rd seed in the East, only behind the Baby Dinosaurs, and of course, D. Rose's led Bulls. John John, though, he ain't really chipping. The man played 1 minute, 2 games played, no points, no apples. John John didn't really chip in, though. Only 2 games played, goose eggs across the board. The man is averaging 0 points, 0 rebounds, and 0 assists. Low-key, does John still get a ring if we end up winning the NBA title? I know the man has only played 2 games in the regular season, but I think that's enough to qualify, no? Oh my god, we went up 3-2 over Miami and LeBron, and we actually beat them in Game 7. The Bobcats are in the conference finals, and now the NBA finals. Up against Russ, KD, and Caron Butler. That was probably the most likely outcome, I'd say. KD is going to be the finals MVP, 30-10, as we got our asses swept. Ray Allen, Jermaine O'Neal, Richard Hamilton, Lamar Odom, Steven Jackson are all retiring. Dante Exum, first overall to the Nets. Aaron Gordon will go to the Suns. We got Zach LaVine to the Bucks. Joel Embiid and his arthritic knees will go to the Houston Rockets. And Nikola Jokic to the Boston Celtics. The Bobcats are near the Hornets, and John now is up to a 71 overall. Maybe he actually gets some bench minutes. Considering our bench is not really that great, he could slot in nicely. Jimmy Butler is an 85 overall at 25 years of age, and we have nobody really else surrounding him. Andre Drummond's 21 and an 85, but he doesn't have the potential that we need. We were basically relying on a 70 overall player in John to become an absolute superstar in the NBA. Boogie Cousins, the MVP, 21 and 14. Jokic, the Rookie of the Year. AD is going to be the depoy. We actually had a season where John played all 82. The man averaged 9 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. That's honestly, I don't believe it, a full 82 game schedule for John. The man averaged 10 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, shooting 42% from the field and 23 from 3. We 100% have some work to do on his shooting. Averaged 30 minutes a night though, so that is an improvement. We had a great record as well, 53 and 29, 2 seed in the East behind the Baby Dinosaurs who won 68 games. They get a 93 Clay, Dante Green is there, Boogie, Hassan Whiteside. Okay, they have a real squad. I don't know, even though we're playing the Bucks, I feel like we're probably the underdog team here. We're leading 3-1 in the series. We got to go to a game 7. We squeeze that one out, and now we face the Pistons in round number 2, where they take care of business. They move on. We go home, and the Sacramento Kings will win the NBA championship. Boogie, finals MVP. T-Mac's going to retire after 18 seasons, as well as Vince Carter, Chauncey Billups, and Sean Marion. Tingus Pingus, first overall to the Wizards. Big Purr will go to the Grizzlies. D-Book to the Celtics. D-Lo will go to LA. John is legit the only future of this team. He's an 80 overall, 24 years of age, approaching his prime. Fresh off of his best season, averaging 10 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. John's been in the gym. He's been putting the work in, working on his bag, and the man is ready to show why he belongs in the National Basketball Association. Derrick Rose is putting up literally video game numbers. Karl Anthony Towns is the Rookie of the Year. AD dominating the depoy. Charlotte again, 2 seed, 54 and 28 record. We're a good basketball team now. And John low-key, I mean, he didn't have a great season, pretty similar to last year, averaging 8 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. How's the guy averaging 7 rebounds at 5'9"? I don't really understand that, but we sweep Brooklyn in the first round, move on to play the Pistons yet again, the 2 seed versus the 3 seed. Damn, we just don't have that legit superstar that can take us to the next level at this point. I'm waiting on John to become that. As the Kings will go back-to-back, Boogie, finals MVP, Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, Elton Brand are all retiring. Timmy, did he retire with 5 chips? No, the man only has 4, 2 league MVPs, and 3 finals MVPs. I don't know, is that still good enough to be the greatest power forward of all time? Probably. LA just drafted the biggest bust of all time in Ben Simmons. The man ain't gonna put no work in. Brandon Ingram to the Celtics. We got Jaylen Brown going to the Jazz. A bonus to the Spurs. Jamal Murray will go to Miami. John approaching his prime, 84 overall, 25 years of age. I mean, basically at this point, it is now or never. I mean, at this point, it's pretty much now or never that he becomes a legit superstar in the NBA. Brody's gonna win the MVP, 22, 5 and 10. Ben Simmons somehow is gonna grab the Rookie of the Year. AD the depoy. John will make the All-NBA second team, averaging 18, 10, and 9. Damn near a triple-double and the biggest improvement of his entire career. He'll be alongside Dame, Giannis, Kawhi, and Willie Warnick. Who the fuck is this guy? We got Charlotte being the 3 seed in the Eastern Conference, 50 and 32 record. We've been solid in the top 3 for the last 3 to 4 years. It's basically been the postseason that has given us a lot of trouble. But hey, I'll take a conference finals appearance up against the Baby Dinosaurs, who clearly are the better team than us as they go ahead and sweep. They can shove those brooms right up their ass as they win the NBA title. Kyrie Irving is going to be the finals MVP. The man averaged 33 and 11. Paul Pierce took a shit and decided to retire. Kwame Brown, the biggest bust of all time. The Clippers had the first 2 overall picks in the NBA draft, and they took Donovan Mitchell and Kyle Kuzma. What a massive whiff. Tatum's going to go to the Hawks. We got Lonzo to the Nuggets, De'Aaron Fox to the Nets. Markelle Fultz will actually go 10th overall to Milwaukee. Low-key, I thought the man might go undrafted. It's official. John is the best player on this basketball team, 91 overall in the prime of his career at 26. He still has a long ways to go to becoming the greatest player of all time, but this is most definitely a start. He's also going to be changing his number to 0 because that is how many players are currently better than this man. Giannis wins the MVP with honestly pretty mediocre numbers. John Collins, the Rookie of the Year. Anthony Davis, the greatest defensive player of all time. And John John, 18, 11, and 8 averages. He's going to make the first team. He's shooting a lot better. I don't know how the man at 5'9" is averaging 11 rebounds per game. We got Giannis, AD, Jokic, and D-Rose. We have the same record as last season, but instead we're going to be the 5 seed instead of the 3 seed. I'm going to pray for the days that John might actually lead the NBA in scoring. He's still not the greatest scorer, but he's an overall talent and a Swiss Army knife at 5'9". We actually sweep the Wizards in round number 1. We were the lower seed. We still got it done. Get rid of Boston in game 7, and now yet again, the baby dinosaurs in the Eastern Conference Finals. We're not going to get swept this year. We go up 3-2. Can we close them out in a game 7? It's time we finally hop into a playoff game and watch and see what the greatness of John can do. We got a 4-point lead, now a 5-point lead in the 4th quarter, 52 seconds to go. We got Marcus Morris, or maybe his twin, taking the free throws. He's going to make both of them. Hits the 3rd one as well, and all of a sudden, it is a 7-point lead for the Hornets as they try to advance to the NBA Finals for the 2nd time in the John era. The first time we didn't even play. Over to Tristan Thompson. Kardashian is going to put it up, and it's good. They're going to cut that lead down to 5, but we're going to inbound it. They're going to have to foul. They should foul with 3rd. Oh my God. Get crossed up, Kyrie. Little man can do it. Nice pass by John. Easy bucket for Tyrese Thomas. And I don't know, man. 30 seconds to go. Kyrie's going to have to make a hell of a shot here. Kyrie. He's going to post up John. Kyrie again. Pick and roll. Kyrie, midi, won't go. Taurean Prince gets the rebound. John has the ball, and with 15 seconds to go, the Charlotte Hornets, they look to be going to the NBA Finals once again. For the first time in the John era that he's actually playing, will make the Finals. Dear God, Kyrie had 34 and 12. John, though, 26, 6 and 6. 1 steal, 3 turnovers. Didn't take a lot of shots. The man was efficient, and the man was effective. The Hornets and the Kings in the NBA Finals. Obviously, Sacramento, low-key, kind of been a dynasty in this universe. They got a 97 Dante Green, Boogie's a 95. They got Dirk at a 90, Clay at a 94. We are outmatched and outgunned. Our time is just not now. The Kings are going to go on, win the title. Boogie, Finals MVP, averaging very pedestrian numbers as we get dominated in 5 games. I mean, John didn't have a great closeout game. 12, 13, and 5. Shot 5 of 11. He would average 22, 9, and 8 in the entire playoffs. It was not good enough to win, as Dirk and Gerald Wallace are both going to retire, both of which played on the Kings. Dirk was a 90 overall, so now they don't have him. Should actually serve in our favor on potentially winning the title next season. Luka will go to the Trailblazers. We got Trae Young to the Spurs, Jaren Jackson Jr. to the Knicks, DeAndre Ayton will go to Miami, Mo Bamba to the Trailblazers also, so Portland. John officially is one of the best players in the entire NBA. The man is a 97 overall at 27 years of age. He's tied alongside LBJ, Kawhi, Dante Green, KD, and Steph, all of which are at a 97, so it is time to break through. It's time to win your first MVP, and it's time to win a goddamn title. Finally, John is an MVP, averaged 26, 11, and 8. We got Luka as the Rookie of the Year, LeBron the D-Boy. We got John, D-Rose, AD, Giannis, and Kat, all on the NBA first team as the Charlotte Hornets went 61 and 21. They were the 1 seed in the entire NBA. Actually, no, we weren't. Phoenix had a slightly better record than us at 67 wins. D-Rose going to lead the NBA in scoring at 32 points per game. Kyrie was up there averaging 29, KD, Zach, LaVine, and then John himself. He's listed as a demigod. He's a 99 overall. I mean, realistically, the time is now to win the title. We don't get it done in the next 4 years. I have some real worries that John's career might end up ringless. Yet again, another conference finals rematch against the Toronto Raptors. It's about time that we rewrite the wrong that was last season. We play the Houston Rockets in the NBA Finals. They got Embiid at a 95, but outside of that, they are not nearly as stacked as Sacramento was last season. Finally, after many seasons of putting in the work, the Charlotte Hornets and John are NBA champions. Dominating the Houston Rockets in 5 games in the finals. We definitely deserved it. It's been a long time coming for not only John, but the Charlotte Hornets organization that quite literally has never won anything in their entire franchise history. And now they have a championship, and John has a finals MVP. He's going to average 28, 9, and 9 in the NBA Finals with almost 2.5 steals. Kobe's retiring after 23 seasons. I mean, the man probably should have called it a few years ago. Tony Parker's gone. Mo Williams. Ja Wick to the T-Wolves. RJ Barrett will go to the Knicks. Tyler Hero to the Pacers. Darius Garland will go to the Clippers. We have 4 years until John hits free agency. He's a 99 overall, 28 years of age, and now finally can start building his case for being the greatest player of all time. He's got a ring. He's got an MVP, a finals MVP, 3 elite seasons now, averaging basically a double triple-double at 5'9", might I add. Back-to-back MVPs for the future GOAT. This time, the man averaged 31 and 14. Zion the Fork will grab the Rookie of the Year. We get Andre Drummond as the depoy. Derrick Rose, Giannis, Ben Simmons, and Jokic will join John in the first team. 2 seed in the Eastern Conference, 57 and 25 record. John will finally lead the league in scoring, averaging 31 a night. And now our march towards back-to-back titles begin. Oh my God, did we just get swept in the first round? I really don't understand. As Orlando wins the title, Giannis Finals MVP as they beat the Rockets. We just don't have what it takes, I guess. John, I wanted to rally like a three-peat, but the man instead, after winning back-to-back MVPs, is going to get swept in the very first round. Ant-Man will go to the Spurs. We got Tyrese to the Sixers, LaMelo to the Knicks. Count down the days, Charlotte. This man ain't staying. 99 overall, 29 years of age, and 3 years left until his contract is up. A three-peat on MVPs for John, averaging 31, 12, and 8. LaMelo Rookie of the Year, Kawhi, DPOY, Steph, Giannis, Malcolm Henry will make the first team. I mean, the man was averaging 17 and 13. Charlotte will be the 1 seed in the East, 57 and 25 record. We are by far and away the best team in the entire NBA. There's really no excuse for us not to go all the way and win another championship. We are back in the finals and back against the Houston Rockets, the team we defeated 2 years ago. It's an NBA Finals rematch. What can this man not do at this point? He's got 3 league MVPs, 2 championships, most likely a second Finals MVP on the way, as yet again we beat the Rockets. They just can't beat John and the Hornets, as Charlotte 2-time champions in franchise history. Another Larry O'Brien trophy to our franchise's history, and another Finals MVP for the short hobbit himself. I would like to mention that John had 26, 22, and 9 in the closeout game, shooting 10 of 24. Averaging a 32-point triple-double in the NBA Finals is light work. Just like real life, Melo is going to retire without a ring. We got J.R. Smith retiring. Rajon Rondo is out of here also. Mobley will go to the Sixers. Scotty Barnes to the Knicks. Cade to the Lakers. Josh Giddey to LA. Why do they just select 2 shooting guards back-to-back? The cum bucket will go to Los Angeles as well, but instead to the Clippers. The big 3-0 for John. He's 30 years of age, 99 overall, 2 titles already to his resume, 2 years left on his deal. Hopefully he leaves. I do not see a bright future here in Charlotte. The John era might be over as AD wins the MVP. Evan Mobley, the Rookie of the Year. Giannis will grab the depoy. John still makes the first team, averaging 31, 12, and 7, alongside Kyrie, Davis, Giannis, and Cat. Charlotte, they're actually going to be a 7 seed, 41 and 41 record, exactly 500. That's probably why John missed out on yet again another MVP. We're going to make the playoffs against the 1-seeded Detroit Pistons. Going to be a tough matchup, never mind. We finish them off in 6 games, move on to play LeBron and the Heat, as they will gentlemen sweep our ass in 5. We're not going to go back-to-back for the second time in this video, and for the championship, it's going to go to New Orleans, as Kawhi Leonard will take home the Finals MVP. Jabari Smith will go to the Hawks. We got Paulo to the Pistons. Chet will go to the Nets. J-Dub to the New York Knicks, and Jaden Ivey will go to the Warriors. We do have some juicy free agents available. Luka, LeBron, DeAndre, Trae Young, Kevin Love. But of course, the biggest free agent of all time will be John next season, as we are into the final year of our contract with Charlotte, 31 years of age and a 99 overall. John will continue racking up the MVPs, 30, 13, and 8 averages. We got Ty Washington Jr. Did I say Ty or Titty? Giannis the depoy, Zion, Luka, Giannis, AD will all join John in the first team. Charlotte is back to being a great regular season team, 49 and 33 record, as we were the 2 seed in the East. Zion will grab the fork, and he's going to grab the scoring title, averaging 31 a night, as we try in our final season, most likely in Charlotte. He could re-sign. Dear God, if he ends up re-signing with the Hornets, I am going to eliminate myself from this conversation. Praying this is going to be our last season with the Hornets. We can join a brand new team, as we just get dominated by Indiana in 5 games in round number 2. It is so clear this team is past its prime and just not good enough now to win a championship, as Indiana goes all the way. Jalen Gordon is the Finals MVP as they beat the Rockets. Dwight Howard's retiring, as well as Chris Bosh and CP3. The Nuggets will take Wemby first overall. Scoot will go to the Knicks. Brandon Miller to the Kings. Asur to Brooklyn. And his brother Amen will go to the Atlanta Hawks. As the man decided to sign with the Boston Celtics in the offseason, he's 32 years old, 99 overall. And what a choice it was. Jokic at a 91. D-Book is at 90. We got Ingram 87. Lauri Markkanen is on the squad. Possibly could be the greatest starting 5 in NBA history. John will continue to win MVPs, still on a brand new team, averaging 30, 12, and 9. Victor, the Rookie of the Year. We got Evan Mobley grabbing the depoy. Boston went 62 and 20, the best record in the entire NBA. We now have a shot at another championship. We probably were never going to get it done in Charlotte. Charlotte again. We got our 2 rings. We got the hell out of there as quick as possible. And now the Boston Celtics, with one of the best rosters of all time, added the greatest player of all time, and we didn't even make the finals. The Pistons destroyed us and went on to win the championship. Willie Hernangomez is the finals MVP. Is this the guy who's the brother of the guy who was in the movie of the guy who LeBron is going to retire as a Phoenix Sun? And that just does not feel right. JJ Redick is gone. Rudy Gay. This draft is probably going to go down as the worst of all time. Like, no superstars will probably emerge from the 2024 NBA draft. As long as we have John, Jokic, and Booker, I feel pretty comfortable that we're going to be a championship contender for many, many years to come. Luka's going to win his first MVP. We got DeAndre Ayton as the depoy, and John will not make the All-NBA first team or the second team or the third team. The guy had to have been injured. I mean, he only averaged 22, 10, and 8, so definitely not the year that we have been expecting from him for a long, long time. He's been in his prime. The man only played 27 games, so he was heavily injured the entire year. I mean, our record would never show it. 56 and 26, 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. Only the Jazz and LA were better. I mean, our record would never indicate that we missed John the entire year, as we went 56 and 26, grabbing the 1 seed in the East. Man, I need a healthy John for the postseason. He needs to lock in for 2 months, and we got to win a title here in Boston, because 2 championships, I'm gonna be real. Jordan has 6, LeBron has 4, unless his career accolades are just too high that the championships don't even matter in the end. We make the finals. We play the LA Clippers. They got Darius Garland, Donovan, Jonathan Kuminga, and James Wiseman. They got a solid team. Unfortunately, it was not good enough to beat Boston. The big 3 of Jokic, D-Book, and John will get it done, winning our 3rd championship in the career, the historic career of John. The man's gonna go down as one of the greatest of all time. He might even be the GOAT already. 3 rings, I mean, is a little low. He's got the MVPs. He's got the Larry O'Briens, and of course, another finals MVP. Averaging 23, 11, and 9 in the finals. Mike Conley, Dante Green, Nicholas Batum are all retiring, as well as Linsanity. 15 seasons. He retired on the Charlotte Hornets. Somehow the Lakers are actually going to grab Cooper Flagg first overall. Dylan Harper will go to the Suns. Ace Bailey to the Pelicans. John is no spring chicken. 34 years of age. Still very good at a 99, so we should potentially win more championships. But his best days are most likely behind him after a major fall off last season. We'll see if he can rebound. Also, if you've made it this far into the video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel as 2K26 vastly approaches. I think early access actually begins the 29th of August, which is sweet. John will still reign supreme as the best player in the league, winning another MVP. A great bounce back season, 28, 12, and 8. Cooper Flagg's the rookie of the year. DeAndre Ayton, the depoy. Boston is still the odds-on favorites to go back-to-back and win the title, as we are definitely in the twilight years of John's career. Got to play Indiana in the first round, 4-game sweep. Easy work. Move on to face the Pistons now in round 2, where we will fall in a Game 7 on home court. John and the Boston Celtics are gone as Utah wins the title. Zion puts down the fork, raises the Larry O'Brien. Damn, the dude averaged 36 and 12 in the finals. Kevin Love's retiring. DeAndre Jordan, Hassan Whiteside, Boogie, who actually had low-key one of the greatest center career. I wouldn't say one of the greatest, but the man's an MVP and a 3-time champion. Like, that is a surefire Hall of Famer. The Bulls will take Cameron Boozer first overall. AJ Dybanstill will go to Brooklyn third. Hopefully at 35 years old, John takes a massive extension with Boston and retires here, because we still have Jokic and Booker, 92 and 91 overall. I don't think we're going to find better teammates on another team. John will break the record of league MVPs, winning his 7th of his career, averaging 24, 12, and 7. Cameron Boozer, rookie of the year. DeAndre depoy. Boston will be the 2 seed, 56 and 26 record. Not going to win the scoring title though. Luka will have it, averaging 31 a night. Obviously, John's scoring ability probably has declined first before anything else. We got the Bucks, round number 1, 7 seed in Milwaukee. Made light work of them, move on to play Toronto, who honestly have been low-key rivals of John for a very long time. Brooklyn's gonna get rid of us in 6 games in the conference finals, as Boston yet again fails to reach the NBA finals. Dallas won the title with Jackson Hayes winning the finals MVP. Like, are we for real right now? Kyle Lowry, Paul George, Nikola Vucevic. Right now, the time is ticking on John's career. He's 36 years old, 97 overall. He's only gonna get worse at this point. John still got it. Another MVP to his resume, another All-NBA team selection, and Boston will have a great regular season as they win 58 and 24. Luka's gonna win back-to-back scoring titles, averaging over 30 a game. There was a 5-point gap between him and second place. If we end up only winning 1 championship with the Celtics, that will be very underwhelming. This team is stacked. We are low loaded. Devin Booker and Nikola Jokic alongside John. That is things that we could only dream for in Charlotte, as we are going to lose to the Bulls in the second round in Game 7. Another disappointing playoff defeat as the Denver Nuggets win the championship. Victor's the finals MVP, averaging 31 and 12. Derrick Rose is going to call it a career, as well as James Harden and Steph Curry. We still get a solid team. Jokic is getting older. D-Book's 32, but I mean, we're all high overalls, 97, 93, and 92. Definitely don't have too many more great seasons left in John. He's on the brink of retirement. The young man, Cooper Flagg, is going to win his first MVP. Jaden Ivey, 6-man. Wemby, the DPOY. John is going to make the second team, averaging 20, 10, and 7. The man at 5'9" and 38 years of age is probably the most impressive rebounder of all time. He's been in double digits for essentially his entire career once he began to start. Boston had somewhat of a down season, 45 and 37, 6th seed in the Eastern Conference. We're gonna have to play the 3-seeded Washington Wizards in the first round, where we honestly have not been a playoff team since we won the title. Many years ago, John had an opportunity with Charlotte to win the title. He got it done, and all these seasons later, championships, MVPs, we get to do it again against the Lakers, who have Killian Hayes, Cade Cunningham, Cooper, Ben Simmons. They got a pretty good overall team. I can't even be mad about losing to this team. They were by far and away better than us. Cooper's going to be the finals MVP. He won the league MVP. He averaged 32 in the finals. I don't know. Maybe we're falling off. KD's gone. Kawhi retired. Markieff Morris. Dame Lillard decided to call it a career on Sacramento. John's got one more run left in him. 97 overall. 38 years of age. A farewell tour for the greatest NBA story of all time. A farewell tour for the greatest NBA story of all time. Coop will take home the MVP. Ivan Jukic is the Rookie of the Year, and Wemby the DPOY. John in his final season will still be an All-NBA. John in his final season will still be an All-NBA caliber player, averaging 17, 10, and 6. The greatest rebounder of all time. I don't even care. The man's 5'9". Boston, 3 seed in the East, 52 and 30 record. This is the final playoff run. Does John have one more NBA championship left in him, or is he going to end up retiring without getting a second one with Boston? That would be crazy. The talent surrounding him here on the Celtics has been like 10 times what we ever had. It's like 10 times what we ever had in Charlotte, and now it all comes down to this: a Game 7 round 2 matchup against the Chicago Bulls. They're starting to pull away in the fourth quarter as we fall 123-109. We got Amen Thompson dropping 35 and 6. John had 22 and 11. It wasn't enough. The Lakers go back-to-back. Cooper again is the finals MVP. That's gonna do it on John's historic NBA career, retiring at the age of 40. One of the greatest players of all time. For a career, he averaged 23, 11, and 7, shot 48 from the field, 41 from 3, and 95 from the line. He's got 3 titles, 8 league MVPs, which is by far and away a record, 3 finals MVPs, a 12-time All-Star, 10 times on the first team, and 3 times on the second team. He's gonna rank 15th all-time in points with 29,586. So all-time records, he's probably not going to be here. Also 15th all-time for rebounds, despite his short stature at 5'9". He had the most triple-doubles all-time, 254. 7th all-time for 50-point games with 12, and 7th all-time in 40-point games at 89. So there it is, a 40 overall, grew to a 99, and did he grow into the GOAT? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure to leave a like in the video if you enjoyed it. I thank you all for watching, and until next time, don't be silly. Wrap your willy.